Yeah, g'day guys. Today we're going to put the motor back together, bolt the transmission on, and then we're going to try and hang it somehow, suspend it off the engine crane and get it in the chassis. So here we go. Right, so we're all the chains all mounted on, ready for a lift. The tapper covers are not, there's no gasket on them or anything like that. I've just got a couple of bolts in there because I do want to paint the whole engine and the tapper covers, but all the major parts that are gasket sealer right there between the intake manifold and the heads. See, there's plenty of goop in there, nice and thick. That's where they always seem to leak, right in the corners there. So if ever you're doing a valley cover on a V configuration engine, make sure you put plenty of goop in the corners. I've checked all the Welsh plugs, they all seem to be okay. Make sure there's not going to be any blowout on us. Put the harmonic balancer on, you saw that. All the water pump and the timing cover and everything's all on. The sump's just sitting there as well. When I mean sitting there, it's all finally cleaned out properly, and there's no gasket on it as well, because I don't know if I need to modify this sump at all, like for the configuration of the car when it sits in on the chassis rails, or when it sits in there. Something I do have to remove is that ugly old engine mount. Don't really know what it is, and these screws just do not come out, and that's where the engine mount is meant to bolt onto. So I'm going to have to turn this motor on its side while it's on the engine stand here and remove those. Got to weld a couple of nuts over the top of those bolts and put the wrench on them. Weld them on. Let's do that. So that come off pretty easy, relatively easy. You can see where it's been on there for a lot of years, but it's got blue paint underneath it. So good thing is those Welsh plugs are still in pretty good nick. I'll give them a little scratch to make sure I don't have to replace them. They look okay. So I'll clean that up. That's all good. I tried without the washers. You know, I saved myself a couple of washers. Woohoo! This one here was the first tricky one. You just put heaps of heat. You can see on the back there, funny tapered little countersunk bolts. they would not come out with an Allen key, hey? This is the one that was to plan, the proper plan. So weld the washer on. You can see it's come out the side there. Come on camera, there we go. Come out the side there. And you just put a couple of good tacks on it and then give it to a couple of good ugga-duggers and we're away. So I thought I'd try this last one without the washer at all. And it seemed to come off, so I'll all go in the bin. So job's done. So let's get into hooking this up to a transmission. And then I think we're ready to get the body off. Oh, so let's use the hoist again. That'd be nice. Then we're going to try and put this combo in. So we're all connected and it's in a bit of a sketchy way. I've used a big bunch of washers because they're just the bolts that I had at the time, and they're not the right bolts, but they go all the way through and they got a nut on the other side. So they're okay, not ideal, but they'll do for just to get it so I can mock up the mounts and everything for it. I'll lower this down and we'll re-sling it, and once I've re-slung it, then I've got to get the body off. So that'll be a bit of fun. So come along for the ride and see if we can get this sitting in there. I've got to bolt the engine mounts on yet, but we'll get to that. We'll do the body lift first after I sling this up. Get this sort of suspended right. So let's get into that. Here we go. Okay, well we got that suspended. That wasn't too hard. Trolley's out of the way. You know, it's just sort of hanging there. It's a little bit sketchy, but no, I think it'll be all right. I think we're secure enough. It's mounted and sitting there. Go up with the old hoist. I've undone the bolts on the body. Let's catch a lift. Okay, let's try and get this engine in. Here we go. Well, what do you think of that? It's sort of sitting sort of in there-ish. Like we're run out of height for the crane, so it makes it a little bit difficult to get in and out, like with the height under here, if you know what I mean. And the next biggest issue to try and get it in there is the crane is hitting the front chassis. And I don't really want to extend, you know, this pin here out any further because you lose lifting capacity. Because at the moment it's, with the sun, it's at 500 kilos at the moment. I don't really want to go down to, where are we? I don't want to go down to 250 because I think it's definitely more than 250. So I may have to get the digger involved and then pull this whole chassis and everything all the way forward out of the garage somehow ish, because that motor, looking at it, has to go back a little bit. Like, I mean, just for clearance here, that'll clear it there, but when we straighten it up, it's gonna run into it, if you know what I mean. There it is there. Besides that, that's okay. The sump isn't really an issue. This side will be the same once we go back. And the thing is, if you look here, like there's the firewall, that's the back of the engine, and we've got to go back more. So it looks like we're cutting into that firewall. And if you also look at the front, like there's the front of the water pump, and we're going to run into issues here. So we've got a few little modifications to do. Besides that, it's been fairly productive. Doesn't look good though. Oh yeah. Anyway, so that's all sitting in place. Well, I mean, should I say hanging in place? I've got to do a bit of movement around to try and, I've got to try and get it into, well, I've got to lower it. So to go any lower, it has to go backwards. So that's the next biggest issue. I can't lift it any higher to get it in and out because the body's in the way. I can't lift the hoist up anymore. It's already to its maximum lift. Yeah, I'm running into a few little issues, but I think I'll have to drag the chassis out to the front of the shed, like open up the big door, use the excavator to mount it into location. So that's going to have to be another video. Guys, if you like this video, certainly give us a thumbs up. That'd be awesome. So we're progressing along, and I'd like to be further along than this. I'd like to actually have it all mounted, but got a few things in the way and the weekend's run out. So guys, if you see any value in this or a bit of entertainment, certainly consider subscribing. That'd be awesome. So we'll catch you on the next one, and thanks for watching. See ya.